You're watching Cell TV. Mystics and monks grew tired of the empire of monsters and colluded to create the Immortals, the mighty monster hunters.
Hello and welcome back, Recon. My apologies for my quick departure last time. I am remotely recording these files and my situation is a bit undesirable at the moment. I'm currently airborne in one of our Class 3 airships, as most of our underground bases have been compromised, and the ones that haven't, it is unclear whether or not they are still safe at all. Our first immortal, Beowulf, was a grand success, toppling an entire section of the monster empire. But as I stated before, he had gone missing. The year he went missing was the same year we had succeeded using the immortal method. It was October 14th, 501 AD. So a little over 8 months we studied Beowulf before he vanished. And we have no clue as to how or why, still to this day. I am currently pressed for time. This is important. I'm going to explain what the Curie method is. Many of you should already be enrolled in the projection facility by now, and on your way to graduate from student to master. The Curie method, also known as the projection method, is a mystical practice where the human will is filtered into the world using 9 hand mudras and intention. The combined nature of the three, in addition to the drawing ritual, drawing the grid using the 9 hand mudras in midair, create a powerful vehicle to move events into reality or control forces of energy. The ability attained using this method is dependent on the caster and their intention. All ranks use this method differently, dependent on their roles. The standard ranking system is as follows, from minimal to high access to information. The Curie method, or projection method, was originally just used to focus energy into other living beings, which is how we created the Immortals. It was also used to enchant items, such as swords or talismans. However, after trying to focus this energy into the elements, and other forces, a more reliable theme emerged out of this practice. Under no circumstances are any seals using this method to be used to harm an innocent person or being. It is only to be used for offenses against unnatural beings or the corrupted. Using this method against innocent people can have dire consequences on the sake of the caster and his or her physical appearance as well as mental state. Using this method opens the floodgates of karma. Therefore, no seals are to be cast under anger, jealousy, self-pity, over-pridefulness, greed, or lust. These are frames of mind which the caster cannot hold any of them while casting. Such a frame of mind can indirectly affect the seal and what's produced in the world.
Quite a magnificent world was discovered today. It lies just outside of normal human sight, and we never thought this method could be used to travel to other realities. After discovering the Curie method, just doors magically opened up in any way we could possibly imagine. Any way that our wildest fantasies or greatest horrors One of the first realities we ever discovered was a place we came to know as Nexus. A barren, what seemed to be barren wasteland of caverns and just empty desert and rocky mountains appeared to have one living entity on it, well, race of entities. We began to regard these entities as the faceless, as they appeared exactly as human beings, and they had no facial features whatsoever at all. No eyes, no eyebrows, no nose, no mouth, nothing on their face at all. They had ears like a normal person, but everything else was gone. During our experimentations, we had started to, instead of focusing our intentions and will into, say, the elements, or as we did before, individuals, which were the immortals, we decided to focus our intentions and will instead into forms, or, shapes, such as individuals or entities that we create in our own mind. And lo and behold, this actually became real. This was a real reality that we discovered that was not something separate from us. We had been experimenting for months on creatures that looked exactly like us. However, in our image in our mind, when we focused on them, we never paid any attention to their face. We always paid attention to them standing in front of us, facing away from us, as if though they were our deliverance in case of any cataclysm that befalls our organization. And who would have thought that